The two boys were fighting to come out as the first. They did not know if they come out as the first, they are going to face the law, which says the first is going to save the young. So they fought within the womb without realizing the law which was awaiting them. So Esau came out first and Jacob second. And Rebekah knew that what God has said will surely come to pass. That's why Rebekah took Jacob and made sure she indoctrinated him with the doctrine that you are the first. That's why when Esau came to say, give me the bowl, what was in the mind of Jacob, what he was taught by his mother, you are going to be the first. The only thing that he knew, give me your birthright. So let me highlight to you this. It was not the problem of Jacob, but Jacob was taught by his mother that you need to get the birthright because that's what the Lord has said. So you see, the mother, that's why the mother said, when Jacob was saying, I will receive a curse from my father if he discovers, she said, let the curse come upon me because I'm the one who is responsible. You must definitely get your birthright. But the father didn't know. He wanted just to eat game meat. Anyway. So the course of events, God never changed the laws. Even if though Isaac wanted to change the law, the mother made sure what God had planned will come to pass. So now everyone who came out of the womb of a woman is faced with few days, and many of them are full of trouble. This, before I go further, so that those who are in the demonology, dealing with the demons and the fight of the witches, they must then understand this. Which therefore means that this gives the power to the department of witchcraft, wizards and everyone to take the life of anyone else who is born of a woman. Because I don't know how many days are few, but if you exceed the few days, then the witches will say he or she has overlived. That's why they have power to take lives. And that's why the enemies also have power to enforce trouble in our lives, because it is already structured by the way we were born, because we are going to face trouble. So they are empowered to inflict trouble. They are empowered by the scripture to make sure that we have a few days. I love that. So you cannot fight them. I'm complicating it, right? You cannot fight them because there is a law that is governing your life, or there is the law, a principle that is controlling your life. Now, but God now, God knew that because I have co-created together with these parents, I must also give them power to alter the law that is controlling the child. That's why the Bible says, honor your and so that you may live long and live well. You see, so as much as you are born of a woman, you have a few days, don't worry, I'm working it out, you have a few days and full of trouble. But God did not leave the law open-handed. And he gave the power to the one who has given birth to the child to be able to determine the length of life and the goodness of life. So it is dangerous to be born with a parent who does not understand this principle. Because you suffer few days in trouble in your life. So when you become a parent, I glad but I got you son and a victim and a dudes of a pan. And the routine dudes on the material question. Takataura tea, Pasene Mumpash, So it means that you need, if you are a parent, you need to be educated and understand that when you are bringing a human being, Panika, you need to be informed, because the moment you brought a human being, Panika, on earth, you need, then you have brought a human being whilst you are co-working together with God. Understand the co-working together. So every child who is here, every person who is here, your parents co-created you together with God. So they went hand in hand together with God to bring you here. That's why the Bible says children are a gift from God. But you discover we are saying they are our children, and yet God is saying they are also my. So now God will listen to the parents of the child in determining the length and the goodness of life. So which therefore means that no one outside the ones who have co-created the child to bring the child, you have power over that particular person. So if your parents, or if you are a parent, know which or know wizard has the power or the jurisdiction to or to inflict harm on your child under your covering, because you are the one who co-created together with God to bring that child. So let me push it further. Now it therefore means if the length of life is determined by the parent and by God, which means God is not, a dangerous statement, God is not the only one who determines the length of your life. Why is he not the only one? Because he is not the only one who worked alone to bring you here. He worked together with your parents. So you must also work together with your parents to determine the length of your life. Is that so? So now, let me prove my point also further. To say God, no, is the one that determines, we will be lying, because it is not so in the Bible. In the book of Genesis, God created Adam and Eve, and he set the tree of life, which means that as they continue eating the tree of life, they will continue to live. If they don't eat the tree of life, they will die. Which means God was not the only one with the power to take life, but the tree of life had the power. And they ate the tree of knowledge, that also reduced their lives. Which means the life of a human being is not only in the jurisdiction or the power of God alone, but is also in the one of the people that co-worked together with God to bring that particular being on earth. So now, we are saying a parent now is a critical point, is a critical place, a critical person here. They are the one that co-created a human being. So no environment has power to challenge or to change the life of a human being. So when I mean environment, South Africa or Zimbabwe, you have no power to inflict damage or harm to that particular human being, because they are under the covering of the parent. The goodness of life, the length of life, is not determined by sicknesses or diseases, because they are the parents who determines when that child should depart from this earth. Let me give you a hint, a word of advice. You must always declare as a parent, I will never see the coffin of my child. I will never bury my child. That must be your prayer when you rise up. That must be a prayer when you sleep. I am the one who is going to be buried by my children, but I will never see the coffin of my child. By that you are determining that your children would outlive you. No. That is not you were not doing your job. Yeah, let me be blunt. You were not doing your job. Now, no, this is the case. Now, but the crisis we also have is the child is a gift from God. Let me push it further so that we complicate it. A child is a gift from God. And a child is also a product of the parents. A child is a gift from God and also the product of the parents. So which means there are two beings that are owning that particular child. If you were co-created, which means there is co-ownership. There is co-ownership. Your parents own you and God owns you. But between the two co-ownership, there is one ownership which is greater than the other. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. I knew before I worked together with your parents to bring you here. So which means you are older than your parents. Very good. You are older than your parents according to God. I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. Which means you existed before. I love that when I do that, when I confess people. I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. And when I knew you, I gave you a gift. And I ordained it before you manifested. So which means that every child is greater than. Very good. You are older than your parents. And we need to let me be very critical. When did God knew me? When? Because you need to answer that particular question. When did God knew me? When did God knew me? Now, God does not live in the time zones, past, present, the future. He lives in the time what you call eternal now, which means all the past, present, future are also in himself. So which means if God knows and he is omniscient, we need to come to a point where he realized within himself. So if he is all-knowing, the moment he begins to know everything is the moment he knew me. I'm not being which therefore means before he created everything, I was in his mind and God knew me by then. Which means I am older than the world. I am older than the world. I love it. I am older than the world and I'm also older than my parents. So which therefore means I'm not bound by the world, because I'm older than it. I'm not bound by the devil because I'm older than him. I'm not bound by what my parents do because I'm older than them. So I don't live for them. I don't live for the world. I don't live for the devil. I don't live for anyone because I'm older than them. So I am in this world, yet I am older than this world. Now it begins to make sense. So what happens? Let me take the example of my example, co-creation, which means I am a combination of two natures here. One is coming from God and one is coming from my parents. But my parents, I am the best of the species or the best range or the best product or the latest product from the lineage of the bloodlines of my parents, and they cannot understand me because I am not coming from one line. I'm a combination of the two lines. All right, let me use the example what I'm trying to say. I was born by the combination of Lucia Leonard and John William. That's Lucia Leonard is my mother. John William is my father. So John William is of a tribe in Nguru, South America, Malawi tribe. My mother is a Chero. So within me now, I am a combination and a fusion of two bloodlines. The Nguru tribe and the Chewa tribe. And within their understanding, my father only understands the Nguru. And my mother only understands the Chewa. But in me, I am a combination of both the Nguru and Chewa. That's why it's difficult for them to understand. Very good. They only understand their own portion within me. But they cannot understand the mother's portion within me, neither the mother understands the father's portion within me. Yeah. Then that therefore creates what you call the DNA, my DNA. So every child that is born must therefore be able to do what you call spiritual landscape. Spiritual landscape, you need to analyze it to know all what the bloodline of your father's side, to know all the strengths and the weaknesses that are there, because they are within you potentially. Yeah. Mark my words, potential. Yeah. So it's a DNA that is invested within you potentially. And I must do a landscape from my mother's side. Then that forms my DNA potential. So now I am a combination of two bloodlines. Yeah. The bloodlines, these bloodlines, I must understand them. I must understand these two bloodlines because they are within me potentially. What I'm saying, what I mean by potentially, what I mean by potentially, I am saying, if I come from, let me use my example, my parents divorced, which means within my DNA there is a potential for divorce. But when I say potential, it means everything that is coming from my bloodlines, not from my father, all the lines to their great-great-great-grandparents. I am the latest model. The latest model, the latest version of all the Nguru and all the Chewas. They are combined within me. I'm going somewhere, don't worry. They are combined within me. But they are combined within me potentially. But those DNA, the dangerous part, if you don't understand them, they can be activated when a similar event like the one that caused the divorce to my parents happens in my life. That DNA will be activated and set in motion, and I will behave like my parents. All right. So if you don't deal with the potential that is within you, you will discover that you will repeat the cycle of the DNA and the nature that is within you. And that DNA have a voice which resembles the voice of God because the DNA is inside you. It's your nature. Because you're framed and you're wired that way. So let me highlight this problem. A person does not do what he wants or what she wants. She only does do what she is or what he is. You don't have things that come your way, the things that you want, but you only attract the things that you are. We don't marry the husband that we want, but we marry the husband that we are. We don't marry a wife that we want, we marry a wife that we are. Yeah. So which means that DNA decides for you. Let me give an example. There is a DNA which runs through the family of Abraham. Sarah was very beautiful. And Isaac, even though it was a servant who went to choose a wife for him, he married a very beautiful wife, because Isaac, though he was in the mountain and the servant went to choose the wife for him, he chose the wife that was attracted to the DNA that Isaac had. Even though if you are not there, your blood will pull things together for you. So if you don't like what is happening in your parents' life, you will definitely repeat them, because they are within your blood. You attract those things. So make sure you do a spiritual landscape and make sure you analyze what is happening there, so that you are able to deal with the situations that are militating against you today, because they are structured and wired within your DNA. No. And Jacob, even though he went and saw Rachel. Rachel was beautiful, like his mother and like his grandmother. And he was changed. Akati nani yati olotambatese. Nekuta anafana haingira nenerobara ku chemistry zirura. And he went for another 7 years for Rachel, for him to say, I am married, because it was violating his DNA. No. Let us do it again. Abraham went to Egypt when there was a famine. God had to intercept Isaac, because the same famine came in the days of Isaac, and the DNA of Isaac triggered and said, I'll go to Egypt. So God had to intercept it to remain here. Without God, Isaac would have repeated. But anyway, Abraham went to Egypt and feared for his life. They could have the beauty of his wife. He said he liked that she's my sister. And also, Isaac had the same fears. He said, this is my sister. Because it was in their gene, in their DNA. That's why every time when a child is born, our elders have a tendency to say, he is like the past. Because you always go back to the past. The life of a person never goes forward. It always gets back, because you're carrying the DNA of the past, never the DNA of the future. Now let me present this now. So remember, the life of a human being, according to the DNA of humanity, is framed from the past. Your history is what makes your present, and is what determines your future. That's why was CV. They don't mind they want the CV, so that they can employ you based on your history. They don't employ you based on your future, but they employ you based on your history. They don't employ you based on what you're going to do, but they employ you according to what you have done. So your life is going to, what is going to happen in your life is going to, things are going to come into your past according to what has already come. It is only God to say, I'll do a new thing. But as long as you are born of a woman, you are bound to go back to where you originated from. So within you, there is a DNA that is a power, that is a potential state. If any event that is similar to what made your parents to break out, to be divorced, you will discover that event will be triggered, and you will see you no longer love your very good wife and a very good husband. So let me give you that advice. It is not that alright. Mukazororo wanayansina akakunerudziro kaita sereduka karambana. Usafunga kuti imini yaunozopfeka inoita kuti ugare papa. Ziva zvakakonzeresa kuti vamai vacho varambe kana kuti mai vacho varambane. Ukadzokeredza izvozvo makuseni machena uri kuchinamata unotendera. What you have done wrong, but it's his. It's here. So we need to recalibrate our DNA. We need to recalibrate our DNA. It is never left that way. Okay, let me push it further. Now God knew that the problems that are facing humanity originated from the point of their birth. So the only way to cure the human problem is to reborn them, is to born them again.
Yeah.
I'm not bad. Thank you, sir. That's why in John chapter 1, verse 12, he said to all that have received him, he gave them the power. He gave them the power. It did not say they become the children of God. No. He gave them the DNA potential to become the children of God. I'm not bad. They gave them the right, the permission to become. Which means the moment you come here in church and receive Christ as your Savior, you have recalibrated your DNA. You've been given a new DNA, which is you become potential child of God, not a child of God, a potential child of God, not a child of God. I'm repeating, a potential. So now there are two DNA potentials that are now active in your life. I love that. There are now two DNA potentials that are active in your life. The DNA which you choose to activate is the DNA that will attract your environment. The DNA that you choose to activate is the DNA that will change your environment and your life. And that will determine your life. Now, for everyone that is born of a woman, it takes the mother to introduce the father, the relatives, the realm, the house, the everything. Because it is the mother that you say, it is the mother it is the mother that introduces the child to the environment. So if you are also born of God, you receive the word of God, there is also another mother that is given to you. Let us go to the night school of Nicodemus. Nicodemus went by night and said, what can I do to inherit the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus said, unless a man is born again, cannot enter, and cannot see the kingdom of God. Unless a man can, Nicodemus, literally, how can an old man like me enter into my mother's womb again? And he said, no. Unless you are born of water and of the Spirit, you cannot enter into the kingdom of God. So there are two dimensions. There is dimension of being born again to see into the Spirit of God, and there's another dimension. You must be born again to enter into the kingdom of God. Two kingdoms. So we have two kingdoms, we have two natures. You're physical, you're spiritual. So by my mother's side, because I was born of a woman, I am physical. By the new birth, I am spiritual. So if I align myself to the spiritual dimension, I overcome the physical dimension. But let me push it. But I need the one who is going to introduce it. If my mother were to introduce me to everyone that I know as my relative, then it takes now. Then Jesus go further. What is born of flesh is flesh. What is born of the spirit is spirit. Very good. What is born of the flesh is flesh. What is born of the spirit is spirit. Hey, what is born of the flesh is flesh. So I have two bodies. What is born of the flesh is flesh. What is born of the spirit is very good. But I am now born by the Spirit, which means my spirit must become the mother to introduce me to the spiritual dimension. That's where I'm going now. Becomes my mother. So I must know my Father through the Spirit. I must know Gabriel through the Spirit. I must know Jesus Christ, my brother, through the Spirit. I must know the spiritual environment through the Spirit. Let me push it further. It means now then, the Spirit of God becomes my tour guide into the spiritual dimension. So I need to get off the world of the Spirit and say, guide me into the spiritual dimension. Because if my mother showed me my father, Holy Spirit, where are you? I want to see my father's face. Holy Spirit, where are you? I must see my territory, my area of jurisdiction, because the Holy Spirit must be my tour. What I mean by tour guide, to those who don't go to the game park. To the game park, there is a person who is called a tour guide. I know you know a lion, I know you know a buffalo, I know you know an antelope, you know a snake. But if you get into the game park or national park, if you go there without the tour guide, if you meet an elephant, you need a tour guide who say to you, don't worry, don't stare into his eyes, remain calm, or sit down, or run, or this. You need it. So when you are born of the Spirit, how come you are entering into the Spirit and you remain blind in the Spirit? Okay. Romans chapter 8, verse 14, my favorite verse. Those that are led by Spirit are the sons of God. Receiving the word you just as receive the DNA of God potential, but it's not yet activated or led. But if you are in Romans chapter 8, if you receive the Spirit of God now, you are led by the Spirit. It means the Spirit becomes the mother that guides you in the spiritual dimension, and He leads you. And those that are led by the Spirit of God, those are the sons of God, not potential. Many of us are potential sons of God, but this time you are now a son of God through the leading of the Holy Spirit. And you have not given the spirit of bondage. So if you are led by the Spirit, you refuse to be under any form of bondage. Remember, under any form of bondage of poverty, bondage of sickness, bondage of troubles, bondage of anything, you refuse to be under any form of bondage, and you refuse to fear. Now it takes you further. The Bible says, and you become an heir of God, and a co-heir together with Jesus Christ, which means that God becomes your portion. And the Bible says, the Spirit of God will testify with my spirit that I am the child of God, and it will cause me to cry, Abba, Father. So when you cry in the Spirit, your Father will listen. So now that's why Jesus said, they that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and in truth. Why? Because God is a spirit. So a person who is born of a woman needs his parents or her parents to intercede for him. But those that are born of the Spirit needs the Spirit of God to intercede for them. Romans chapter 8, verse 26. The Spirit maketh why is making intercession for us with groanings that cannot be uttered? God, the Spirit is mine. So as I speak in tongues, I am activating my spiritual mother, so that my spiritual mother puts a covering over me. When I honor my parents, I'm activating my physical parents to put a covering over me. So now I need to please both dimensions or both parents. Why? Because I live simultaneously in both dimensions. Yes. So make sure you honor your parents for long life and for good life. Make sure you honor the Holy Spirit for access into the spiritual dimension. Because now your enemy, we have physical enemies, right? We understand. But the devil is an angel. An angel is a spirit being. Hallelujah. Which means our enemy is not coming from the physical dimension. He's coming from the spiritual dimension. If you are not aware of the spiritual dimension, or if you don't play with your mother in the spiritual dimension, it means you cannot win any battle against the enemy. Let me prove my point. I'm about to preach now. Let me prove my point. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. You know what? You know what? Our enemy is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. I've jumped the first lines, the first words deliberately. You know, to be sober and be vigilant. For your enemy is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. I understand, I've lost it. Reshona, Shinura. Very good, very good. Orikiri, Doshona Shinura, which means the Bible is suggesting to us that the devil is visible. What's the Shinura Kasanga? Saka sei mimi musikumuona sati. Akangalifunza sei musikumuona Satan. Because the Bible, I argue that he is an angel. He is not visible. You're not a shinura or ingiri. Saka it means take your guard and be sober and be vigilant and make sure you are able to identify the enemies. How can I see an angel? But I can only see an angel if I've worked with my mother, with the spirit who introduced me that this one is the devil. If you see me, this one is God, this one, the fact that this one is this one, this one.
Yeah, true. Hallelujah. Yeah.
Now, I know I'll enter other portions in tomorrow's message in the future. But let me preach now. Now, having had these two DNAs, having how you should respect your father and mother, how you should honor the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Father and Mother must give you direction, and also the Spirit of God must also lead your life so that you live a life in the right direction. But having done that, you will discover that the Word of God then says the only way we can overcome I'm about to preach now. I'm preaching now. The only way you can overcome the challenges that we meet in the world, all the things that you're going to deal with, because everything is associated with birth. So which means the Bible tells us in the book of John, whatsoever is born of God. The Bible does not say whosoever is born of God. It says whatsoever is born of God. Not whosoever is born of God. Which means that the success of anything that we are going to give birth, it is determined how we have produced, how we touch which dimension. Right. Yeah. Whether it is marriage, which dimension, whether it is business, which dimension, because the failure and the success of things is determined by birth. Your success is determined by birth. If you are born of a woman, you are bound to fail. If you are born of the Spirit, you are bound to succeed. Now the Bible tells us whatsoever is born of God overcomes the world. So we have many things that we give birth to. We give birth to our church, to the church. We give birth to our children. We give birth to our businesses. We give birth to our tradition. We give birth to many things. Whatsoever we give birth to, we need to analyze where is it originating from. Because the Bible then says, whatsoever is born of God overcomes the world. Whatsoever is born of God overcomes the world. Let me repeat so that you understand how to interpret the scripture. Whatsoever is born of God will overcome the world. So it means that it is not in the power of that which is given birth to, but the one that is given birth to. I'm not about it. The power is not in the jurisdiction of whatsoever you've given birth to, but the power is in the jurisdiction from the one that has given birth to. So the power is with the parent, not the child. So there's not one machine. We have a tendency not to wrong plan is going to succeed. No, the plan or the marriage does not succeed because the plan or the marriage or the business will succeed because of the one that has given birth to it. Yes. So everything now will have to go back to God. When you enter into a marriage, make sure it's coming from God. When you enter into your business, make sure it's coming from God. Because it's not about the business, it's about who gave birth to it, or the dimension that gave birth to it. So make sure that if you want anything that will conquer the environment that we are living in, that will conquer the situation, the circumstances that we are living in, it must be born of God. So whatsoever, which means anything, but let me highlight three so that it makes sense. It means whatsoever person is born of God will overcome the world. So the world is not a difficult place. It only means, it only shows who gave birth to you. If you are failing in the world, first your mother, first the Spirit of God. So whatsoever person that is born of God. Number two, whatsoever purpose that is born of God. So you must make sure you have a purpose that is born of God. Make sure it is originating from God. Then you say, this is my life's purpose. If it is born of God, it will eventually succeed. Point number three, and I'm closing now. Whatsoever plan that is born of God, that the plan will succeed. It's not about the environment nor the circumstances. That the plan will surely make it in life because it is born of God. Let me challenge you, brothers and sisters, to make sure that whatsoever you venture into, it must come and originate from the spirit dimension. Because if it is not born of God, it is bound to fail before it has started. You must make sure that the Holy Spirit this year have something for me. I must give birth to something because it is the Spirit of God. Romans chapter 8, you know, the Spirit intercedes with groanings and travailing. When the Spirit is entering into your life, He travails. It travails, travailing and groaning are symbolized in Greek as the labor pain. Whenever you are praying in tongues, whenever you are praying in the Spirit, you are giving birth to a plan in the world. You are giving birth to a business into the world. You must make sure you travail. But when you travail, there is pain that is associated. There is intensity that is associated. Make sure whatsoever you do must be born of God. Ladies and gentlemen, may we allow the Spirit of God to say, give birth to something in my life. Because the Bible says, what I have never seen, what he have never heard, what have never entered into the mind of man, God have prepared it for us. But how do we know that which God has prepared for us? We need to ask the Spirit of God, because it is the Spirit of God that searches the mind of God. So the Spirit of God will connect us to the mind of God to know what God wants in our lives. We have many confused Christians. We have many directionless Christians who have no direction in their lives because they are not connected to the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God must then lead you to know to all truth. Jesus Christ said, the Spirit of God will lead you into all truth. And what is the truth? The truth shall make you free. And when the Spirit of God is, there is liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a Pentecostal church, but we must function in the dimension of the Spirit. As we navigate in the dimension of the Spirit, we will never fail in this world, because whatsoever we do will be coming from the Spirit dimension, and it will succeed. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, as long as it is coming from the Spirit dimension, it will succeed. I'll be the head here and I'll be the head outside, because it is the Spirit of God. Go and ask Zerubbabel It is not by mighty, nor by power, but by the Spirit of God. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the dispensation of the Spirit of God. We need to allow the Spirit of God to be set in motion in our lives, and make sure you seek the kingdom of God and allow the Spirit of God. Would you show me my Father? If you are the mother that bore me, according to Moses Sugar, if you are the mother that bore me, show me my Father. Show me Jesus Christ. Show me the things of the kingdom. John Fender puts it, if you have the anointing, no one will teach you anything, because there is anointing upon your life. I am teaching you because you are not listening to the Spirit of God that is inside you. You need the Spirit of God to be your tour guide, to navigate in the roads and the streets of Joburg, in the roads and the streets of South Africa. You need the tour guide of the Spirit. Paul clearly says it. We don't move by sight, but we move by faith. So when I move, I don't see the environment. I make sure I listen to the deposit of the Spirit in my life. Then I move according to the deposit of the Spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, the devil is a liar. Environment could shut our political landscape, even shut our environmental landscape. It's not conducive for us to do business, but there is a deposit that is deposited within us, and that deposit will cause us to go further as you listen to the voice of the Spirit. That's why the Bible says, you shall receive power after the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you shall be my disciples everywhere. So you need to have the power of the Holy Spirit. Let me close. I'll close with this one again in the next very session, if the Spirit allows. Abraham, Romans chapter 4 verse 17 and forward. Abraham, though he was dead, and his husband was dead, but there was a voice inside him which was saying, the deadness, your deadness does not matter, and the deadness of the womb of Sarah does not matter. The two deaths will bring out a living thing. Why did he not start from the promise? Because the promise is a voice that was speaking within him, but that promise must be connected to Christ, because it is only in Christ which the word of God says all the promises of God are yes and amen in Christ Jesus. When God has said it, when you feel it in your spirit, that devil is a liar. So we accept the word of God that is coming to your life, because it's coming from within. Ladies and gentlemen, may the Spirit of God preach to you from within, and you begin to rise up in faith and begin to conquer the world. We are designed for dangerous territories. We are designed to overcome. That whatsoever that is born of God will overcome. So now, closing. If then you are failing in the world, it means that particular thing has not been given birth by the Spirit of God. No, the other dimension, the Spirit of God wants to raise you to a higher level. Because he says when the devil comes in like a flood, the Spirit of God will raise a standard. So it therefore means that if the flood is coming at a 1 meter level, you must cry because you can physically jump above 1 meter. But it must come at a 15-meter level. Then you know that I am in trouble. But the Spirit of God will raise a standard above that flood. So the greater the flood, the greater the Spirit of God will raise me. So the devil is a liar. He thought he was going to end your life. He thought he was going to finish you. He thought that he was going to destroy you. But there is a Spirit of God that will raise my standard above the flood. The flood does not matter what it brings. It takes stones, rubbish, clogs, timber, all the things. Man, and I don't try to say, Satan and rubbish, mataka, Jesus, lawyer, the flat. So I don't try to define what the devil will do to you, but only cry, say, God, raise my level above the floods that are coming against you. You don't get someone out for that maker. Would you not catch what's here? Would you not matter what comes my way? There is the Spirit of God. I want you to close the very last verse. John chapter 10, verse 10. Yes. The devil cometh to steal, kill, and destroy. I eat bad. You always put bad. I come that you might have life and have it in abundance. So that means there are two comings. Whenever you see the devil coming, is there a bad thing? There's no bad. The thief cometh only to steal, and they mark words only. Only to steal, kill, and destroy. It does not say but. Because if they put a but, they need to cancel the stealing, the killing, the destroying. Because when you put a but, the but will erase whatever I've been saying.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why there is no but. But we are only used but. Jesus also come, which means there are two beings that are coming with two job descriptions.
Yeah.
Simultaneously into your life. When you see the devil, ask where is God? Yeah. Because there's also come in twos. The devil comes in like a flood. The Spirit of God will raise a standard too. Now the thief cometh, and I also come. For this reason, Christ Jesus manifested that he may destroy all the works of that. When Jesus Christ manifests in your life, he's coming to destroy all the works in your life. Basera, as we stand up, if the devil comes to steal, it means you have something of value.
Yes.
I'm not it. If the devil is coming to steal, you have something valuable. Because if it was true that you have nothing, you will not steal. If the devil is coming to kill, if he has come to destroy, it means there are structures that are there in your life. You might say, I have nothing, but the devil will never come on your case when there is nothing to steal, nothing to kill, nothing to destroy. It means you have not yet realized who you are.
Yes.
But God has come that you might have life and have it in full, a complete life. Ladies and gentlemen, may we find a minute and we go on the moment in the prayer and we pray to God. I need you to activate the DNA. I know you understand the physical DNA that I require. I did not dwell much on that. But the spiritual DNA to say all my things must succeed because they are given birth by the Spirit of God.